Afternoon everyone, hope you're well. Something slightly close to the mark today, and I'm really dabbled with making this, but it's a direct answer to a question that I was asked. And somebody asked me via direct message, do I think that there is racism in the police service in the United Kingdom? And my first thought was, as an atheist, heterosexual, middle-aged, working-class male born into white privilege who served for 10 years as a police officer, Karen from Facebook and society have decided that I'm to be nobody's spokesperson on this. I don't have a voice. I can't. But, because I've been asked directly to give a direct answer, I have mentioned that I served as a police officer for 10 years, so naturally people will already have made up their mind and made the assumption as to what side of the fence that I'm on. I enjoyed my career, but I resigned of my own free will because life's too short and there were other things that I wanted to try. So I'm a big fan of the Metropolitan Police Service, but I don't owe them anything. You know, my view is purely subjective. All I can say that in my time, I didn't witness it. I did not witness one instance of racial or racially aggravated negative behaviour. Not at all. I worked on a variety of levels, variety of teams in a variety of locations. Never witnessed it. Now you can say that's wrong. Well, it's not wrong. That was my experience. I'm answering your question. And police officers do not walk around with their blinkers on seeing what they want to see. Again, it's a myth that feeds the current Daily Mail-esque sinister anti-police narrative, which is aided by the BBC, unfortunately, and various other groups. It's not a very sensible time, because this is deliberately allowing the edges to be blurred between the minority of police officers in America and every police officer in England. It's just not very sensible, and thick people are being fed that narrative. There it is. So I never witnessed it. However, am I naive enough to believe that because I wasn't privy to it, it doesn't happen? I'm not that stupid. You know, all I can say is I never witnessed it. Does it happen? Probably. You know, there is probably, if you work at Sainsbury's, a handful of people that you work with that hold sinister, horrid views. You go to the cinema, there are going to be racist people in there. You know, you work in IKEA in the staff room canteen, you're going to be sat opposite somebody who may hold those views. It's horrendous that that's where we are in 2020, but by pure statistics, people hold these views. So I never experienced it. However, I'm not stupid enough to believe that it doesn't exist. I don't know is the honest answer to your question, but I hope I've given a little bit of an insight there, and just giving people who just click the share button and click the like button because it's just fueling that narrative a little bit of an insight to stop and think, be subjective, look at the facts. Yes, there's a problem. You'd be a fool to think that there isn't a problem. But this anti-police narrative that's come from that problem is something separate. Please wake up to that. See you later, guys.